iHeart, get ready. Fantasy football is here. Welcome to the Scout Fantasy Show. ScoutFantasy.com is home to the Fantasy Football World Championships and the best players in the world. Real money winners giving their secrets to help you win. Now exclusively on iHeart. This is the Scout Fantasy Show with your host, the one, the only, Dr. Roto.
Hey there, everybody. It's Dr. Roto. Get out the insurance cards. Get out the copay. The office is open, my friends. So we'll do as we always do, a little news and notes for fantasy baseball. And then, of course, we will do our early look at FAAB. Okay? I got to look at FAAB. It's a very important part of what we do. It's a huge part of what we do. First of all, Freddie Freeman, not injured. Thank God. All right, so that was crazy news yesterday. He's good. But Hunter Pence, not so good. Out with a right thumb injury. So could see a DL thing here. Not playing very well, only hitting a $172 at this point. So we're going to watch that closely. If he's out, I'm trying to think, maybe Steven Duggar comes up. I think that could make a little sense here. San Francisco is very weak in the outfield. Gregor Blanco maybe plays a little bit. I don't know. It's not a pretty sight if Hunter Pence is out. I just really don't like this Giant team very much. I don't trust them at all. All right, so we've talked about being patient. Lewis Brinson finally hits 2 home runs. This is why you have to be patient. So I'm going to tell you something here. I used to coach boys and girls volleyball, varsity level. And I coached it for years, coached thousands of kids how to play the game. And I always said the following. Whenever I thought my team needed a timeout, because we were struggling, I'd wait one more point to see if my team could fix it themselves. Because when you call a timeout, right, kids get down, the other team gets up, everybody gets pumped up, and you want the team to fix it themselves. If they can right their own ship, good things will happen. So you want to wait till that right time. It's the same thing with fantasy sports. I want to give Lewis Brinson every possible second to be successful. Because once I get rid of him, I'm getting rid of a talented player who might turn it around. And in fact, I expect that he will. He's too good a player not to turn it around. That's why you can't get off the bandwagon so soon. Chris Stratton, one of my biggest mistakes this year. And I preach patience. I'm on this podcast preaching patience virtually every day. He had 2 mediocre starts. I abandoned him. His last 2 starts have been epic. 14 innings, 6 hits. 12 strikeouts, 3 walks. Do you think I wanted to drop this guy? No. Big mistake. Big mistake. It is still April 20th. 4-2-0. Right? We've got to be patient. We can't lose hope in our players just yet. And I was just at the gym the other day, and I was talking to this guy who's from Buffalo. And the Indians have their minor league team in Buffalo, as many of you know. And he said, I used to watch these players from, Central America and Latin America, and they never played well in the spring. Well, we joked about that. You know why? Because it's freaking cold in Buffalo. What does a guy from Venezuela know about Buffalo? After buffalo wings and some beer, this dude doesn't know what he's doing in Buffalo except freezing his butt off. So we have to be patient because of the weather. Some of these guys are warm weather hitters. Most people are warm weather hitters. Go play golf or tennis in the cold and then go play golf or tennis in nice weather. Tell me what day you play better. I'm just throwing it out there. All right, I was wrong with Chris Stratton. I was absolutely wrong with him. I needed to be more patient, and I wasn't. Now is the time also in FAAB to start thinking about when minor leaguers are going to come up. When are they going to come up? Austin Hayes, for example. I mean, he's striking out a bit much, but he's due. Nick Senzel, another guy in FAAB. Is he out there in your league? When is he going to come up? You need to be proactive. In fantasy football, 1 week early is not enough anymore. You got to be 2 weeks early. Right? That's how it works. You wait 1 week, you probably don't get the guy. You want Nick Senzel? I'm sure he's probably gone in your league, but if he's not, you got to get him right now. Like right now. Because after that, every day after that is too late. That's just how it works. So keep a close eye on that. Other players. Let me take a look at American League first. Players that I have interest. Mitch Moreland, I think is a guy who's starting to play well. He's actually getting some at-bats against lefties. I like to see that. How about Ronaldo Lopez? The guy's going to have some bad games. I get that, but man, he throws the ball at 100 miles an hour. You can't teach that at all. You can't teach what he does. He's a really good player. How about Joe Jimenez? I say it every single week. He's going to be the closer soon. Shane Green stinks. Joe Jimenez, good. The Tigers are starting to hit a little bit. Candelario starting to hit a little bit at third base. I think he's on a little hot streak there. Let's see. The last 3 games, 2 for 4, 2 for 4, 4 for 4. It's pretty good, right? And he's got 3 home runs in his last 4 games. I don't know. I may have dropped him a little bit too early in one league too. Shame on me. I had him in Tout Wars. I think I could have used him right now big time. Leonis Martin. That's a guy who's starting to hit too at a grand slam. For the Astros, Ken Giles not 100%. Brad Peacock, Will Harris, Chris Davinsky could be getting some saves there. Right? Take a look at these guys. Let's see. Some more players that I'm interested in. Kenyon Middleton, the closer of the Angels. Told you I hate Blake Parker. Hate him. I hope I wasn't unclear there. I hate him. Did I mention that? All right, for the Yankees, a lot of people are talking about Ronaldo Torres. And while I like him, and I think he's a good player, I watched him in the spring. He's not quite ready yet. So I know a lot of people want him because they want Yankees, and the Yankees are in a good lineup. I'm not all in on him yet. I happen to like Mark Canha for the A's. This guy kills lefties. Kills them. So if you're in a league that allows daily moves, okay, and you can move a guy up and down each day, take a look at Canha because I play him against a lefty anytime I can. He's pretty good there. Other players in the American League, Mike Zunino's coming back from the DL very shortly. Joey Wendell from Tampa, I think is good. Jose Alvarado, how many times can I mention this guy? So I love Alvarado as the future closer with Column A. I want to get back to Wendell for a second. You may see that he didn't play a lot last week. And I get that. When you look at that, there's a reason. They played the Rangers, and the Rangers have Minor, Hamels, Moore, lefty hitters. Joey Wendell only plays against righties. So that's why if you don't see a guy playing, sometimes there's a reason. Could be an injury. Could be he's on the wrong side of the platoon. Teoscar Hernandez, Randall Grichuk's better hearing breathing behind them. I mean, I'm playing Hernandez if I'm the Blue Jays. Seriously. This guy is young and he's good. I mean, Grichuk's okay, but I think Grichuk may just be a fourth outfielder. That just might just be where he ends up. All right, the Atlanta Braves, Jose Bautista, Joey Bats. What are you going to do with Joey Bat? I'll watch him. They signed him to play third base, but they've got a guy named Austin Riley there who's a good young rookie. So I'm not all in on Jose Bautista. I really am not. I don't think there's anything to be found there. In fact, I think there's nothing to be found there. Speaking of nothing to be found, there's nothing to be found with the Cincinnati Reds either. The Colorado Rockies, take a look at Chad Bettis. Looking good. German Marquez had one bad start, but he's looking good too. The Dodgers, I am shocked. Oh my God, Rich Hill on the DL. Not shocked. Walker Buehler. Might want to stash him. That's a guy I like a lot. That's a guy I really think has some upside. This year, 13 innings, 10 hits, 16 strikeouts, 4 walks. It's just a matter of time before this guy's dominating. Walker, Buehler. All right, I want to talk about Jarlin Garcia. I want to spend some time here. Jarlin Garcia has had some really good starts thus far. Okay? He's had 4 starts, and he's got a .86 ERA. and a .81 whip. When you see those numbers, you are going to fall in love. But I want you to be very careful. I'm going to use the Yankee game, and I'm going to tell you something here. 5 innings, 1 hit. Outstanding right there. 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. His strikeout to walk ratio is 13-11. That's a problem. I know he's not letting up hits. I get that. But I don't bid heavily on guys with poor strikeout to walk ratios. I have a rule. For me to bid significant money on you, 1, I want fewer hits than innings pitched. And 2, optimally, I want a 3-1 strikeout to walk ratio. So I want it to be 33-11, not 13-11. 13's a soft tosser who eventually is going to get hit. May not be today. May not be today. May not be tomorrow. But he's eventually going to get hit. And he's going to cost you a lot of money in FAAB, and I'm not going to pay a lot of money in FAAB. I'll pay for him, but I'm not going to overpay. And I don't want you guys to do that either. Okay? So please be very careful. You know how much I like Josh Hader. Please be in on him. I'm in on Steven Matz for sure. For the Phillies, they're hitting. So I want a part of that lineup. Get yourself a part of that lineup. Any way you can. Make some trades there. Odubel Herrera hitting the ball like he should have done last year. There's some value in the Pirates' back end of their rotation. Trevor Williams, Chad Cole. Interesting. Don't love them. Wouldn't bid a lot on them. Maybe a couple of bucks here or there. Joey Lucchesi, you know I love him. Guy's looking great. You know I told you I struggled with the Giants. The Cardinals are interesting because they brought up Tyler O'Neill. Now, I believe Tommy Pham is going to get a chance to play this weekend and show that he's healthy. But if he's not, he's going on the DL, and Tyler O'Neill is going to get into that lineup. So if you're in a dynasty league, take a look at Tyler O'Neill. I think he might be worth holding on to in case something happens with Tommy Pham. All right, what I need you to do now is do 2 things. 1, I need you to go to scoutdfs.com. Last Friday was one of the greatest Fridays of my life. Won a lot of money. And I'm going to try to do it again this Friday. Friday night's the night for playing DFS. And I want you to get your information like I do at scoutdfs.com. Articles, podcast, optimizers, Slack chat. What more can we do for you? What more can we do for you? And of course, I want you to go to scoutfantasysports.com. Okay, go there. Get my stuff, Adam Ronis' stuff, Sean Childs' stuff, and win your seasonal league. So whether it's seasonal or DFS, we're here to help you. All right, but right now it's time to put away the insurance cards, put away the copay. The office is closed, my friends. I wish you guys a wonderful weekend. I hope you win big, make the right moves, and we'll talk again Monday. This is Dr. Roto saying being well. Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Scout Fantasy Show. There's never been a better time to join the Scout Army. Visit scoutfantasy.com. Use the promo ROTO for 2 months free. And don't forget, fantasy players, please thumbs up the podcast on the iHeart app. See you next time. Go Scouts!